Welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Holly. This week, I'm going to share with you something very unexpected. I actually took one of the card kits from Stampin' Up. It happens to be the Adventure Awaits. Whoops, sorry. Everything's fallen on my desk. The Adventure Awaits card kit. It comes in this fun little box just like this. Everything that you need inside this package will make all of the cards. Let's get the glare from my lights off of there. But all three of these cards, you're going to make 3 of each. And this is what some of them look like. Mine look a little bit different from the originals because I altered them with some supplies that I had left over. But I actually took some of the remaining pieces and turned them into a really fun and easy scrapbook layout. The original design did not come from me. I actually cased it from my girlfriend Dana, and she probably cased it from somebody else who showed it. And I loved it so much that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to replicate this, and I know I can. Every month, Dana Swadling and Tina Level and myself do a Palooza featuring a specific collection from Stampin' Up. We used to do it all the time with Close to My Heart, and we loved it so much that when we came over to Stampin' Up, we were like, we can do this. We can take their product and do the same thing. Change it up a little bit different and create some really fun, creative projects that we teach each month online in a private Facebook group. And one of the things that I like to do during our Palooza is actually show what is on my desk and what I've been creating. And this month I got to show how I took this unexpected card kit and turn it into a 2-page scrapbook layout quickly and simply. So I'm going to drop you down onto my desk and let's get crafting. And I have been playing with the Adventure Awaits kit, which by the way, is in last chance. So you will want to grab this before it is gone forever. And it will make 3 each of these 3 different types of cards. And this is what they look like when they're finished. Now, mind you, mine are a little bit different because I'm going to show you how I took it and turned it into a scrapbook layout. Thanks to Dana, who inspired me. I saw her working on this and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to do this for my upcoming Operation Smile Crop on next Saturday. So I wanted to be able to show people how you could take the card kits and turn them into scrapbooking layouts so quickly and easily. So this one uses the lighter pattern, but I ran out of the darker pattern for the truck, so I used what I had left over from making the scrapbook layout, and that was another light one. So there is no right or wrong way when you're making these cards. They truly are open for your own interpretation. And then because I used all of the bases, I had already put together a complete set of these cards, and I have them in my display. So that's why I only had another 2 sets left of the cards, and I needed 2 of these for the scrapbook layout. So I took the envelope that I had left over and I cut it down to be a card front, and then just created the card base using a piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock. And then I've got the beautiful envelope to go with it, and I am pretty pleased how it turned out. What I love about the kits is that they're all inclusive. Everything that you need to make these cards is in the kit. You don't need to add any other additional supplies. They even give you the foam and the adhesive for them, which is really brilliant. And then this one doesn't incorporate any type of stamping, so they really do come together quite quickly. And this is the scrapbooking layout, and I'm going to walk you through how to make the right page because we're basically duplicating everything that you see here, and it really came together so fun and easily. So this is a card front. This was the darker one that I told you about. I needed 2 of them. This is an envelope. I needed 2 of those. And then this was the other card front, and I needed 2 of those. And then I only needed 1 set from each of the cards, and I forgot the balloons. Oh my goodness, did I? Yep, here we go. They almost got away. I'm going to just attach that really quickly. You get to see all my catches here. So we're going to just take some dimensionals here for the balloons. And we're going to just pop those little balloons just like that on there. And then I trimmed cruising to it. I was going to see if I had it in here. I don't see it, but it's all good. Anyway, it just said cruising to another year, and I took the another year off, and then I'll say whatever this particular layout's going to be. Maybe cruising to, and then the destination, I'll just cut it out of some alphabet letters. And then for this one, I'm going to use a flip flap and have it be more like a bookend to open up. And then we are going to make and construct the right page together. So let's get started. If you are new to this channel, welcome. I am so glad that you're here and that you found me. I would love it if you would just click that like button and leave a comment for me. I answer every comment that is left on this channel, and I would be honored if you would just subscribe to my channel. I try to give you content that will give you tips and tricks and ideas for paper crafting, specifically scrapbooking, simple scrapbooking, but occasionally a card here and there. And I love being able to share my passion for paper crafting with others. So thank you so much for joining me. If you would like more information about the online Paloozas that I do with my friends, I'm going to link that in the comments below. And you're welcome to go over to the Crafting with Holly website and take a look. I have tutorials there. I have information about in-person events. I do a scrapbooking retreat as well, card making, crafting retreat, as well as Operation Smile is a charity that is near and dear to my heart. And I do 2 events a year to support Operation Smile. But I also have information about the classes that I teach and would just love to share that information with you as well if you are interested. So let's get back to crafting. Sorry about the frog in my throat. We're going to set those little bits and pieces off, get all of these off, and I am going to be creating a guide for this. If you were wondering, the answer is yes. And I will walk you through all my measurements, where I placed everything, because I was very strategic about it and I wanted to make sure that it was balanced. So I'm taking one of these new, I think it's the Mix In, but I could be wrong. Actually, let's look it up. It's in the mini catalog in the back. Nope, it's not that one. Nope. Let's see. I know it's in here. Here it is, right here. It's called the Square Snippets. And it is actually the back side of this one. You get 12 sheets for each of 3 double-sided designs. And I really knew I wasn't going to be using those squares for anything, but I really loved the back of the paper. And so that's what I'm using as my layer on here. And do you see this fun kind of splash of almost, it looks like they tried to ink distress it. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this as the top and the bottom. We're going to take 1/4 of an inch off of the top, off of the bottom, and just off of one side. And we'll take 1/4 of an inch off this, 1/4 of an inch off of that, and then 1/4 of an inch off of this. And yeah, sadly, it's going to cut a lot of that off, but that's okay. It's all good. And if you wanted to, you could always go back in and add more splatters. And actually what we can do is, I like more splatters down here, so we'll just turn it around and start it that way. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this. My tape runner, yep, I knew it was going to run out, so I've got my backup right here. So I can just put that in and get it going again. And then you want to make sure that these match up. So I always bring in my other side because at this point I want them to match up with each other. And I love this pattern, how it just looks like one continual pattern. Okay. So now let's bring this front and center. And we're going to attach this piece next. And let me just make sure that that is where I want it. And we're gonna just bring this down like this. I'm just looking at my notes. And then we're just going to offset this. And we're going to bring that over here like that. That looks good. Maybe just a smidge down. Just looking how I had this. Yeah, we want this one a little bit farther down. More of these circles showing, less of these showing. Okay. Again, let me just get this lined up in here. And then we want just a little bit of this bottom showing, but we need these to be a little bit more centered. And I may change that, but I think we're good. Just looking, how did we do this? Oh yeah, this was more offset like that. Okay, I may just need to bring this in just a little smidgy more. So just be careful when you're moving these. And I just kind of tend to twist as I'm lifting up so that it releases the adhesive from the back. Okay. I'm just looking over here. Yep, that's like that. Okay, I think that's better. Might even still be the same. It's hard when you're trying to do the opposite of what you did on the other side. But that looks better. There we go. Okay, and the key is that we want to be able to put this decorative element up here in this corner. So that's where that's going to sit. But for now, we're going to get all of our photo mats on here. And I've got another flip flap ready. And I just love the pretty peacock. Oh my goodness, it's just such a beautiful color. Just think about all the different vacations that you've taken. I love these colors, how bright and cheery they are. And you could even capture multiple trips that you've taken with these, since you've got like the mountains here, you've got a city here, and you've got a beach over here. Who says that it has to be one trip, right? Okay, and now we're going to get these on here staggered like this with just a little bit of space between them. And it comes together so quickly once you get just your photo mats cut, because everything else is done for you. It truly came from the card kit. And, you know, just a decorative piece and a base for your layouts. And then I'm just going to tuck that in so that I know that that is the way my flip flap is going to go. And then let's build this piece. I love the vellum for the cars. There's vellum for the truck and there's vellum for this beach car. And I'm just using seal on the back of the card to stick that down. And I really like creating visual triangles. And so let me bring this in so that you can see here. And let's make sure that it's all in view. I might have to just raise this up just a smidge so that you can see this. But I love creating visual triangles. And so the logical place would be right over here to put this. And it comes up just like that and comes over just a smidge. You can have it either be inside like that, just to mirror what that looks like. And then I popped the cars up with dimensionals, ran out on that little sheet. So let me see if I can pull in a new sheet. I'm always trying to use up what comes in the kits. And there's always leftovers. So you can maximize all of those pieces. And then we want the palm tree to come out here, and we want the car to sit up there. And then look, there's even a little surfboard and its own set of luggage. So let's get some green glue. And we're gonna just put that palm tree right there, just like that. And I'm gonna use some green glue, and then I'm gonna use a dimensional for the suitcases. So I'll put a dimensional right here on the back, just like that. It's super sticky. Okay, so the red goes towards the roof, and then this just kind of tucks down just like that, and that will end up drying perfectly. And then I had already put some adhesive on the back of this one, and it is enjoying the journey, and we want that to sit right over there. And voila, look at how fun this project came together. Simply using pieces from a card kit to turn into a scrapbook layout. I hope this inspires you to truly think outside of the box when you get those card kits, and you can see the endless possibilities by taking some beautiful looking cards and converting them into a scrapbook workshop